The first thing that here I have to say something before I go into Patanjali. I'm not going to talk about just thoughtlessness itself as a merit. That's not going to work, because there is my purpose is not getting into nirvana and say that nirvana means thoughtlessness, the mind becoming still, and then I have achieved everything. No, that is what I call as divine coma. Divine coma, you will be a vegetable. That's not going to work. I follow the method of Ramalingam. He said, no, don't stop it there. Then you will be in divine coma and a vegetable. That's only a step. Thoughtlessness or mindlessness or being quiet without any thought or a word is only a step that you have to get beyond that. You have to use that quantum ground state in order to program, so that you can create a better world. If you just sit in the Himalayas and then roaming all your life, it's not going to work. Okay? But you have to use that, and that is where Patanjali's Yoga Sutra plays a very, very important role. And I will, it's not an accident that I am teaching Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. I have done several times. The first time I was introduced to Patanjali was when I was in the TM movement, when Mahesh Yogi was introducing me to the Patanjali program. I had the opportunity to be with him in the Himalayas when he did the course itself, or taught the course himself. However, I went beyond because I wanted more information on the different commentaries, because I'm a scientist as well as a religionist, because I just wanted to combine both. So what is my relationship with the Patanjali? Even when I was 7 or 8 years old, I used to go, I was born and raised in Rameshwaram, and sit at Patanjali's Samadhi, which is in the temple. I did not know why I was doing that, because I was 7 or 8 years old. I used to go there literally every day and sit there. How can a 7 or 8-year-old boy understand the complex teachings of Patanjali? Because what was driving me there was my past life as Patanjali, which was revealed to me in many Nadi readings, which, but I didn't take them seriously. Then I was introduced to the Siddhi Patanjali, and then I did not have a great understanding. Then I picked up more intellectual understanding of it by reading many commentaries like Vyasa and others, and even then it was not good. But when it became so real to me was only about a couple of months ago, when I was visiting a Siddha, and he said that Patanjali is getting into your body, he said. And he was a very clean man, and not after money or fame or anything. So after that, I began to experience, I again went to the Samadhi of Patanjali. Then I began to have a better understanding of it, and then I began to know what really Patanjali was doing with his sutras. So the power lies in understanding the sounds that he uses. Somewhere in the sutras he talks about how the sounds create meaning. And I can give you an example in English, like the word pull, P-U-L-L, versus the word bull, B-U-L-L. Both are, then P and B, there's a lot of difference in it, because they are both labial sounds. But look at the change of meaning that it produces. Just by changing P from B, you have a different meaning. You are referring to something totally different, unrelated. Is this arbitrary? Patanjali talks about that. So the tradition in India is so rich, and nobody has exploited that so far. because they are into understanding how do you know what is the relationship between and the subject and the object, thought and the object, idea and the object. They are one and the same. You cannot have a Mercedes Benz without thinking about it. When you think about it at a psychological level, it is unidimensional. When you have it in your garage sitting there, and that is three-dimensional. And they are related. The Mercedes-Benz would not have been a reality in the case of Vasu, because I have done a course in New York about 25 years ago, wherein I had a group of people just focus on Mercedes-Benz. And then most of them, I have done that many times, and then most of the people in the program ended up manifesting that because they were so committed to the program. Okay, and that's what I'm going to explain to you, because the commitment that is needed and also the technology is needed. I'm going to give it to you that. So what is needed is just only to know the relationship between the idea and the object. Plato also was interested in that. There is no object without the idea. They are one and the same. But at what levels? Because there are different levels of consciousness. Because we operate only on the sense, on the field of the senses, you have this three-dimensional reality, and it is very difficult to manifest with the mind. So in order to manifest, then, which is a Siddhi power, you have to get into the level of mind, consciousness, and that is quantum ground state of consciousness, which is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent also. All these things are available. Again, you are not a victim. The givens are there because by mistake you created them. They did not come on their own. They came because by mistake you just thought about that, and then you manifested that. That doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You can get into this timeless zone, or thoughtless zone, beyond time, and then pick up another timeline. That's going to happen when you understand Patanjali.